Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So before we start today's video, I'm going to get something off my chest real quick here. So, as you know, there's a gentleman that kind of likes to troll my channel. He's also in HVAC. You'll know who he is. I won't say his initials. But I gave him a little timeout. And I told him I'm not about deleting people or blocking them from my channel, but I have to. I'm tired of his negative comments and his negative attitude in general. So he's gone for now. I might let him back in. He's a guy that uses a bunch of different names. You never know if he is who he says he is. I hate people like that. He's a phony in my opinion. So done with that for now. So in today's video, I'm showing you how I'm going to hook this humidifier to this Prestige thermostat. I'm going to show you how to incorporate a relay into the system to make sure we got both zones opening when there's a call for humidity. I think I got the best way of doing it. If you guys know a better way, let me know. And hopefully I explained it. I kind of fumbled over the explanation at the beginning, but follow through to the end of the video, and it makes a lot of sense. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. We have the live streams tomorrow. So every Wednesday at 6 p.m., every Saturday at 6 p.m. is live stream, okay? We're going to get up to 50 entries for the first tool, which is a refrigerant leak detector. And I'd love for you to get in on that. No strings attached. If you're in the HVAC trades and you need that tool, you need to give it to one of your employees, whatever it may be. I'm going to give it away. As soon as we get 50 entries, all the names go in a hat. I randomly pull one name, you get the tool. Then we'll move on to the next tool. So I'm going to do this for every one of my live streams, okay? We're going to collect names, and we're going to, once it reaches 50, we're going to give away another tool. That's the way it's going to work. And there's two pieces of criteria to that, though. You got to be a subscriber. Okay, and once you guys subscribe, I hope you stay subscribers, because I'm trying to put out some good content here, and I'm trying to give away stuff too, which everybody likes free stuff, right? But you have to be a subscriber, and you have to be live on the stream when I pull the name out of the hat. If you're not there, I'll give it 5 minutes, and then I'll just do another name until the person that's there gets the tool. It'll be that easy. So anyway, enjoy today's video, and we'll keep carrying on here, and I hope we can keep doing these giveaways. I hope this works out, and I'll keep doing it. So thanks for watching, guys. Good morning, guys. Seton HVAC here, just pulling out on this lovely Tuesday, November 3rd, or no, sorry, I'm still in November, December 3rd, 2024. So you can see we're still in the deep freezer. Luckily, it's not freezing on the roads here, so we're good there. Not that we can't handle it around here, we're used to it. But man, I'll tell you what, these scammers and telemarketers, boy, they really are relentless. It seems like my phone's ringing every 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm on the do not call list, and they still find a way to get to me. What they do is they excuse me, like I said, I have my wife and daughter's cough that they had, and now theirs is going away. What they do is they hijack local area codes and use those to try to fool you, but I'm not fooled by it. So I'm sorry to any of my clients or any potential clients. For the time being, I'm not answering my phone. On my voicemail, it says that you can leave a text message to me right away, or leave a voicemail and I'll get back to you. But I just I can't deal with those people anymore. It's 8 out of 10 calls is one of those scammers. So anyway, I'm gonna head off. I gotta head to Home Depot and get some spade connectors, some spade crimp connectors. I got my transformers. I got my new thermostats that I ordered yesterday. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get these humidifiers set up so we can get this guy's humidity up in the house. Finally, it's just not working well enough. You know, so what's happening is I have continuous fan going, but you know, these stupid humidifiers, the stupid thermostats, I should say, will only humidify when it's in heat. Well, what's happening is, you know, if you have your zone panel on continuous fan, I won't bore you with this too much, but if you have your zone panel on continuous fan, if one zone calls for heat, it shuts that other damper down, you know, and then it's going to humidify because it wants to heat, you know, with the humidification. So I'm only getting it into one zone. So I'm going to set these thermostats up to where it'll humidify whenever the fan's running. And I'll do these relays if I have to, but I think with continuous fan I should be okay, because, you know, with G energized, it should kick the humidifier on. So I'm gonna double check that and make sure that's happening. But that should solve our issue and get some humidity running in this house a lot better. So that's what we're gonna go do. I got a couple other little things, but we'll see if we get to them. See how hard I want to work today. Anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I really do. All right, guys, I got to gather up a few more parts, so I'm going to go out and wire all this up tomorrow. Move that Sun River job a day behind, so no big deal. We'll get out there on Thursday, and it'll be nicer and warmer anyway. This fog will finally lift. So anyway, I got some wire here. I got my trusty Prestige thermostat, the interface module that goes with it, and our relay. I don't have a humidifier here, but I'll mock that up, and then obviously our air handler, and I'll show you guys how we put all this together. So we'll have a system that will energize the humidifier in fan only, and then also we'll use this relay to energize both of our zone dampers on the zone panel. So that way they'll both open whenever there's a call for humidity. We don't have humidity just flowing through one zone. So let me show you how that's done. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't have the equipment in here. So, like I said, it's a not a Vision Pro, Prestige IAQ Honeywell thermostat, right? And an EIM. So all we had yesterday on this other diagram was we had equipment that went all the way to incorporate into our other components. So let's go over that. So we got our Prestige thermostat, we got our equipment, which is our Bosch air handler, and this actually has a W2 as well, because there's I'm sorry, a Y2 as well, because there's two-stage compressors, but that doesn't matter for this purpose. So we got, all right, guys. So I forgot to put the equipment in there, so let me go through what's changed here from yesterday's drawing, which check out that one too, because I kind of went over it a little bit, but I'll get a little more in depth here. So let's go over our components we have. So our goal here is it's a two-zone system, right? With two-zone system, two thermostats, but with humidifier. So our goal here is whenever there's a call for heating or fan, right? Or even, so even in cooling too, because we'll have G energized on our EIM. Our equipment will be energized G. We'll be able to open up both dampers to get humidity going whenever the fan's running, okay? So a Y call, a W call, a W2 call, because these are two-stage, or a Y2 call, because these are two-stage compressors. Any of those will energize G on your thermostat. So we want to make sure we're opening up both dampers instead of just the one that's tied to that particular zone, right? To that thermostat zone. So we want to make sure that we're able to energize both dampers with either zone calling for humidity, basically. Or my master thermostat, I should say. Two thermostats. One's going to be the one that's controlling our the EIM that's controlling the humidity, but we want to make sure both dampers open. Does that make sense? Hope it does. So I'm only showing this with one thermostat, but this basically you double these thermostats and you double these EIMs, okay? And you're going to do the same thing with both of them. And we're going to have a separate relay, the whole 9 yards, okay? But we're only doing this part off of one EIM, okay? The other one will have a different EIM that ties into our zone panel, to that zone's low voltage terminals. That makes sense. I know I'm probably not explaining this very well, but I know what it means. So we got our Prestige thermostat, we got our equipment, that's our Bosch two-stage air handler. We got our equipment interface module, EIM. We got our double pole, double throw relay. We got our 2-wire bypass Honeywell humidifiers. and our zone panel, okay, which this is all we're going to show you on the zone panel for intents and purposes. I was going to show you on the equipment, but not everything's here. This will be easier. Okay, so from our Prestige thermostat to our equipment interface module, on the Prestige you only need 2 wires just to power it, because it's going to be red link, okay? So R and C only go to the equipment interface module. Bosch air handler, you're just going to go daisy chain everything to go to your EIM. That's how the EIM communicates with your thermostat, okay? These 2 wires are just for power. The communication is going to happen wirelessly between the EIM and the stat, okay? EIM has lots of awesome terminals. It has U1, U2, U3. I mean, you can hook up a bunch of accessories for this purpose. We're only hooking up the U1 and U2 because we just have the humidifier, okay? So let me show you how this works. So, am I doing this right? Something doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, this is right. So our U1 and U2 are going to go to the R and C, which is our 24-volt side, our coil side of the relay, okay? Sorry, I'm always second-guessing myself. I used to do this every day years ago. I don't do it now all the time. So it's going to energize our coil, right, whenever there's a call for humidity, okay? So what's that going to do for us? So what we're keeping on our humidifier all the time is one leg of the 24 volts. Let's call that our common, okay? We're running our R through the relay, okay? So let's say this guy calls for humidity, energizes the coil. It's going to close these normally open contacts, right? Boom. What that's going to do, it's going to turn on our humidifier, and then the other leg on the relay, so it's got two normally open contacts, that's going to close too, and we're going to run that back to our zone panel. Zone 1 thermostat G, Zone 2 thermostat G, okay? So let me go over that again. So we have a 24 volts just sitting here, right, ready to go. What's going to trigger it when this coil heats up? So we get a call for humidity from our EIM via our thermostat, right? And you can set it up for energized during fan, humidifier energized during fan or heating. We're gonna do it during fan. Whenever we have a G call on our EIM, it's gonna energize our humidifier circuit, right? Our 24 volts here to this relay. That in turn is gonna close our normally open contacts down. It's gonna send our other leg to our humidifier to close that solenoid, turn the humidifier on, and then this one normally open is gonna close down and go to our G terminals on Zone 1 and Zone 2. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I'll try to explain things better next time. I think it makes sense to me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, but this is the best way I found to make sure you got both zones opened during a humidifier call on a 2-zone system, and you can do this for a 3-zone, 4-zone, whatever you have. Thanks for watching, guys.